I know. They're going to get the real live example here.
Let's see.
Making them jump.
Baby. Superhero action.
Titty Tuesday.
Yeah.
Titan Titty Tuesday coming at you.
We had a great morning. We went down and did a CT Fletcher's podcast. Sat down with them. It was a great time. It's just fun being with CT. And we went in a completely different way. So
that was good. It was good. I mean, it was good sitting down with CT out in Ohio last time. That was really cool hearing some of those stories because I've never heard those stories before. So at that point, me hearing for the first time, that was pretty cool to hear from. It's definitely it just adds to who you are too, Mike. It's crazy. They were all trying to just beat you down before.
They don't know, man. They don't know. There ain't no beating the guy.
They don't know.
You can't beat a third round wrestler.
Man,
tell me about your week.
So far this week, or what's going on this week? So this week is it's off to a good start, I guess. Waking up early, trying to crank out, getting all these things set up. Trying to finish up things for Olympia right now. I've got all the airlines booked, all the hotels booked. Got the stage set, so I've been doing that. That's one of the main things. I've got other events we've been setting up. That right when we get back, the weekend, right when we get back, we got Hurricane Pro, and then I've got 3 or 4 major events after that we've set up now too. So we're just getting ready for all those different things. We're trying to train inside the office. I mean, that's just been another thing. It's just so many things to do, not enough time in the day. Just trying to get to them, as I can. Priority number 1, priority number 2, priority number 3. And just do it like that. So I know Peter's got homecoming coming up. I got to take him for a suit here probably today or tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was funny because he didn't want to go as a freshman and stuff. Nah, I don't want to do it now. I was like, so now he's like, oh, I want to go. I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. I like this. He's like, can I get a party bus and can I have a party here afterwards? I'm like,
she left. Well, Johnny's pushing it as always. We talked over the weekend. I know that you're crushing it. So my question is, you guys go so fast. You get AOD in and it's out.
Yeah, it's quick.
The fans love it. What can some people do? Because first of all, what is AOD? What does it do? And how can they get in there to get their orders in to get it?
Sure. So AOD, this is an anti-obesity drug. So that's what AOD stands for. And AOD, we make an oral form still, and that works pretty good. But obviously, the injectable is the best. The injectable we've got on and off, right? When the pharmacies will make limited batches of these things because of what's going on out there and all the FDA land and DA land. So at that point, we get it and it pretty much sells out real quick. What is it? So AOD is it's a sequence, an isolated sequence of growth hormone, basically, and it is the weight loss portion of that sequence. So when we talk about lipolysis and lipogenesis, the burning of stored fat and the burning of incoming calories and food that you're intaking and not storing it as fat. That's kind of what AOD does. That is what AOD does, not even kind of. And at that point, so when you're taking this, it's a more natural way to be able to lose weight. There's no stimulant factor in here, no contraindications. It's not going to mess with the heart or anything like that. It's not going to have any growth or negative side effects of growth hormone. So it's not going to raise sugar levels or anything. So you don't have to worry about that. It's a really good peptide therapy that is great for weight loss. We've used it. Mike's used it. A lot of people have used it to get great results. Unfortunately, right now the injectable's out, but the oral form is still here. But we do have a lot of other things as far as for weight loss. So it's not like you're stuck just, oh man, I can't get AOD. Then, what else am I going to do? So, all your GLP-1 options, those are on the table. Those are very effective. I know the Retta is like getting like super like out there with everybody from regular people to bodybuilders. And it's crazy because like I'm in some of these groups now, these support groups, because people just randomly put me in these groups. I'm like, oh man, let me check it out. So I check out these groups, and there are so many people in like this Retta support group that are getting these things from who knows where. It's not from a pharmacy. They're like grabbing it from some other foreign country of some sort, and have them shipped in. And it's just crazy. So I'll start talking to people on there and start telling them, hey, listen, this comes from a real U.S. licensed pharmacy that we get it from. So at that point, like it's a monitored drug. You know what you're going to get instead of not knowing what you're going to get in most of those vials. So at that point, it's been a game changer. ECAs, 5-amino-1-MQ. That's another good one. That's an oral therapy. People are looking for oral therapies. There are a lot of good oral therapies that we offer. Prometheus is another one, which is like basically it combines metformin and bupropion. And if you guys don't know what bupropion is, bupropion can be used for a number of different things. So bupropion it can be used for antidepressant. It can be used for stop smoking, alcohol, and food. It stops it. It hits the brain to not really think about it, right? And it helps with addiction properties in that way. So it's another good one that people can take, but there is contraindications with bupropion. So, it depends on the person, right? Their health history, what medications they're on already currently. And it really takes, our provider to look at all the information and to personalize a regimen for somebody that wants to get weight loss or wants to get lean muscle, right? And doesn't know what they should be taking. The average person doesn't know what they should take. They're coming to a medical provider to help them decide what they should take and what would be the best option for them to get them the results that they're looking for. And that's what Tide Medical Center does. Like, when people come in, and I get a lot of influencers and stuff like that, and they'll be like, I want to come on. I'm like, all right, cool. And they'll be like, this is what I want. They'll give me a list. And I'm like, dude, I can't like guarantee the list, right? I'm not the medical provider that's going to write the prescription. It does fall back on them. Yes, I can have a talk with them and say, listen, what can we do in this situation? How can we help out? But ultimately falls in their lap. And at that point, like, I'm not going to risk anything for the clinic as far as like, hooking somebody up with something maybe they shouldn't have or that could hurt them. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're on the straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow. I've been on the straight and narrow. I've been on the straight and narrow since the
business too long. You can't start playing around and also you're just
me, though.
You do the best.
Like, John, like you could do this. Like other places are doing this. You could do this. I'm like, listen, I'm not the other places. They might be able.
Not high school, man. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't. There's two guys on the highway. One guy's going 100 miles an hour. The other guy's going 70 miles an hour. The 100-mile-an-hour guy got caught. The guy 70 miles an hour was speeding too. Doesn't matter. You're going 100 miles an hour. I caught you. So at that point, like, we do what we can, but we're ultimately going to do the best for the patient. Like, ultimately, like, what is going to be the best for them? What is great for their health? Their health is number one priority, and then what is going to get them the result they're really looking for? And people have different goals or things they're trying to achieve or obtain, whether it's physique-wise, mental-wise, or whatever it may be. So, it really falls down to the patient what they're trying to do.
I hear you, man.
John, you mentioned something called 5-amino.
Yes.
What is that?
So 5-amino-1-MQ is
also nice.
This is a really good one, guys. I mean, honestly, we've been getting a lot of great results with this from patients. So 5-amino-1-MQ, right? So what this is peptide therapy. And this peptide therapy works in inhibiting NMN. So this is something that locks up the fat storage in your body, right? It doesn't unlock just to let fat storage release. So this is something that will unlock that fat storage in the body. So if you're really looking to really cut into that body fat, then this can really help. And at that point, if you're using this and utilizing this,
let me just correct one thing real quick, just so for the layman's person out here and me.
Sure.
You guys out there, when you're in a deficit, you're cutting up, your body will release just a small portion each time of your fat. So now with this new age kind of treatments, it's breaking through that plateau that your body will do and release more. So in layman's terms, everybody else is so much, you could double that.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. So it inhibits NMT. So this is something in the body that, like I said, this is it's gonna be, basically you're fighting an uphill battle, right? With this is a lock gate. So we're basically giving you the keys to unlock this gate. And what you can do with it is just crazy because, I mean, if you're exercising, you're eating correctly, this is going to work even better. This is something you would have to take 2 times a day too as well. So you take in the morning and then you take in the afternoon per se. And at that point, like I said, you can combine this with any therapy you want out there. So if you're really just trying to, lose body fat, you don't per se even got to do anything crazy. I mean, maybe go in a deficit, which then you're unleashing a lot. There's a lot of people that go in the deficit that lose weight and still maintain body fat, like a good chunk of it, especially in their stomach area. So at this point, there's some different things here that will help unlock some of that storage fat that you have and then start leaning out and get rid of some of that body fat. And this is definitely a good one for that. This is something that, I don't know, a lot of patients use, whether it's with a GLP-1 or like for me, like I'm using it right now and I'm using it with like, my testosterone and all the other good stuff, which I'm not on I'm not on a GLP-1. I can't take a GLP-1. I'm allergic to GLP-1s. Allergic to GLP-1s.
Okay.
Like anaphylactic, like I'll go to the hospital and I'll die if I don't have an EpiPen.
Okay, well, let's make sure you stay off of that. We need you around, my friend.
That's what I'm saying. But everybody else takes these drugs. Everybody and their mama takes these drugs. I mean, just for me, like I had a real bad reaction to one of them. And it's not even something like I had a bad reaction. Nobody else take it. Everybody else was taking it. I'm like, let me just try this, And I went to go try it. I'm like, oh, this is not for me. This is definitely not for me. And it sucks. It definitely sucks. Because those are great tools to have in the tool belt to be able to use for sure.
Well, you're in incredible shape. So, you're okay with the genetics and the work that you do too.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm okay because I got a lot of other therapies. It just shocked me because I have the highest tolerance out of most people and I've taken everything underneath the sun. So, it just kind of shocked me there for sure.
So everybody just understand that. So John's running this place out there in Florida, Titan Medical. They've been there for over a decade, and they help you guys optimize your health to the very best. And so that doesn't just mean you lose fat and get in shape, but like your blood markers.
Yep.
He gets into the real health of your blood markers, making sure that those are good. That way you have a better life and you're a healthier person.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I know that you're looking at John, you're going, well, you're in great shape. So is this like a bodybuilding? It has nothing to do with bodybuilding. This has more to do with every human trying to get the very best they can. And the product he's talking about right now is the talk of the town, especially in Hollywood.
Retatrutide, that's another good one. I mean, they're getting used. I mean, and there's more just coming down the pipe. So
well, before you jump on more, how would these people right now, if they want to go, hey, I want to try this, I want to lose 30 pounds, 20 pounds, how would they do this? What do they need to do?
All you guys have to do is go to the website, fill out the new patient paperwork. So titanmedicalcenter.com. You fill out the new patient paperwork, whether you're male or female, or if you don't know where to start and you don't really want to go there, just call or text us. We're happy to walk you through the steps and exactly what you need to do. It's very short and simple to do. The paperwork might take you 5 minutes. You can do it on your phone, your tablet, your computer. And at that point, we'll get that paperwork and contact you right away to schedule you with an appointment with our medical provider nationwide. So it doesn't matter what state you're in. You can be in California, you can be in New York, you can be in Florida, you can be in Texas, Rhode Island. You can be in any one of these states and we can service you no problem. We've been doing this for a long, long time. So it's very simple, very easy. You don't have to come to Titan Medical Center here in beautiful Florida, but if you do, come on down. I'll give you some exclusive Titan gear. I'd love to see patients. But at that point, it's very simple and easy to do. Like even if you have a job where you're working all day, every day, you can take 5 minutes out of your day, and even on your phone, you can do a consultation in your car per se, right? Just sitting there in the parking lot. So there's really no excuse for you to be able to take charge and control of your health and get the results that you want, because there's a lot of therapies that expedite some of these results. And at that point, you can work a lot smarter and not a lot harder being able to use some of these things. So,
and if you want harder and smarter,
if you work harder and smarter, you get a better result, right? What you put in, you definitely get out. And that's pretty much for everything, so if you're trying to be successful in business.
We got a question for you. This is a good question for you because this is what you guys do.
Yes. Longevity. How can I get to it? So longevity is living longer, right? But you want a good quality life to go right.
No. No. Is that what you think longevity is? Is that your take on it?
Longevity is living a good quality of life for a long period of time.
Okay.
That's what I get from longevity. Longevity is staying a long time and feeling good at that long time. So you're like right now, if I can extend this for another 100 years, then that's longevity to me. Okay. Now, if I'm 80 years old and I'm extending out to 100 years old and I feel like I'm in a bed dying, right? Or I have a breathing tube keeping me alive, I don't consider that a good form of longevity.
I'm with that. Good. I just want you to really went down that alley because it's not about time, it's the quality.
It's the quality of time.
Yeah.
It truly is. Like, if you
if you can, live till 110, have your fun but be able to move and groove and tussle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you can do that for a long extended period of time, then you're winning. If you can't, then what are you doing? Right? You're really not living. You're surviving, like you like to call it. I'm surviving because I'm here and I'm breathing. But what are you doing here, really? That's where it really comes down to longevity. Longevity is, hey, listen, I can do exactly what I want to do for as long as I want to do it.
Yeah. So now, how would this gentleman get that?
So Victor, you want to set up a plan for yourself, right? You want to set up a winning plan. And what does that winning plan consist of? That winning plan consists of first getting your health in check, right? You can do the blood test, see what's going on, the blood markers. At that point, have a consultation with Titan Medical Center, and then we'll really evaluate what's going on. We're going to not just evaluate what your blood markers look like. We're going to evaluate what your activity level looks like, how your eating patterns look, how your sleep patterns look, your water patterns, and how much you're drinking. And then we're going to really talk to you about what your daily lifestyle looks like, right? What are you trying to achieve too as well? And then at that point, we're going to personalize a regimen to improve your blood markers if they need improvement or optimization. And we're going to put you on a plan to make you feel better in whatever ways that you're lacking, right? And some people, I'm really not lacking in any ways, right? Well, there's always improvement that can happen, especially as we age, I mean, we want to look at a lot of different things. And like I said, it could be improving growth hormone levels because those could be on the lower end. It could be improving testosterone, estrogen, progesterone levels. It could be improving vitamin D levels. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can improve. Thyroid. I mean, you can go down the list. So it's really, really up to the person, but that's what we do first. We need to look at what's going on inside, like pop the hood, say, hey, listen, what's going on? And then, we're going to ask you the questions like, hey, listen, how are you treating yourself? Are you taking care of yourself, really taking care of yourself by eating correctly, sleeping correctly, having the activity that you need every week, and then go from there.
You just gave me the whole layout. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we do.
What was his name? Victor? Victor, go get your blood work. Baby step.
Car, Texas, nationwide. Let's go.
Okay, so this guy here wants some weight and muscle. MK?
My main thing is building weight and muscle. So you want to get bigger, right? So, at this point, let's talk about lean muscle. We want lean muscle. We just want to put a whole bunch of weight on either. So we could talk about a number of different therapies that will help you do this, from MK677, which is an oral growth hormone releasing hormone peptide, to all the way to like testosterone or hexarelin, which are going to be great growth hormone releasing hormone peptides that are injectable. One, we'll start eliminating visceral belly fat too as well. So raising growth hormone levels, getting all the benefits from that, building lean muscle tissue, building or speeding up the metabolism, helping with the hair, skin, and nails, helping sleep patterns. This will all go along with building muscle and help you put that weight on too as well.
I love it. I love it. What do we got here? There's another one for you.
I'm a big man. What's the first steps to be better, healthier, lighter? Well, that would be to call Titan Medical Center or text us. That would be your first step. And at that point, we could really start looking at, one, your diet, two, right? And two, look at your blood markers. And depending on what your age is, because I don't know what your age is here. And then three, really looking at, what therapies that can get you down. And then how much do you weigh? How much are we looking as a goal to weigh? What's the body fat percentage? Do you know that right now? Because we'd really like to look at some of these different things because it's a whole bunch of variables. It's not one thing for everybody. It's not a cookie cutter type program.
Yeah. My 2 cents would be, you start your nutrition today and go off for a walk a little later. You'll schedule your blood work on your walk and then get your blood work done.
Yep.
That's what happens. But here's the crazy thing. Everything I just said, everything has to stem from you.
Yeah.
So
you got to be the one that wants it. Gratitude every day. Mike, did you ever want to try and compete in Olympia in your life?
No, I was Mr. Universe 4 times. That's all I wanted. That was the goal. Mr. Universe to me is the pinnacle because that's the Steve Reeves, and that's been around for since the early 30s and 40s, and my idols all won those. And also it was the physique. Remember, a title is just a title. So bodybuilding isn't a sport. Let's get this clear. In no world is bodybuilding a sport. Golfers.
Piss some people off saying that.
If I piss somebody off, they're an absolute tool. In no world is bodybuilding a sport. Golfers work out. All you're doing is working out. And then you're saying it's a sport. It's not. It's an art show. And that's even better than saying it's a sport because now it's a deeper connection and emotion to it. And you're creating, which is harder than anything, because you work out more than everybody else in the world because you're dieting 24/7, you're working out 7 days a week, your sleep everything is important when it comes to bodybuilding. Mm-hmm. And it's an art show. You can have two amazing physiques on stage. Somebody will like the one, somebody will like the other. Now, here's the full aspect of it. You guys talk about the physiques today. I still think Arnold Schwarzenegger had one of the greatest physiques, but Arnold couldn't stand next to these guys. Well, that's your opinion. My opinion is he still wins.
Yeah.
It's an art show. And for me, it's Robbie Robinson, the guys that looked amazing and looked cool in clothing and athletic and everything, compared to the guy that toddles around and wears tents for clothing. That's not me. So, no, I didn't want to win the Olympia. My goal was always the universe. That was the physique and the art that I wanted. And everybody out here, you have your personal taste on what you would like to look like. And so that's something else I would say when you talk to Titan Medical. If you're a big guy and you're like, I'm 300 pounds, I don't want to be that. I want to look like Brad Pitt at 180 in Fight Club.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great. And it's a great visual for your provider to go, okay, so it's really going to take your dieting and it's not going to be MK for you. It's going to be Tessa Moreland for you.
Right. And
they're going to give you a breakdown if you understand what your goal is. Instead of just going, just tell me what to take. It's like, it's bigger than that, guys. It's your body. Give it some thought.
Yeah, man.
That's my take on it. You can go clip that whole thing. You can piss some people off on it, but that's at the end of the day. You got to carry that physique. What do you want to walk around looking like?
Yeah, that's so funny. Uh-oh, we got a special guest.
Oh, I didn't ask to be called out.
Oh, you want to come on the camera?
I guess.
Go.
So who we got? We got Mama Bear.
Mama Bear is there. No way. The superstar. Look at this girl. What?
Let me just fix
What?
my hair real quick. Yeah.
You always look good. You always look good, girl.
She does.
Superstar.
Put it back.
I love it.
How are you guys?
You
Good?
guys look amazing. Amazing.
You know, I
See, that's
gotta
it.
get in shape to, you know, match up to all these Olympia people, man.
3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks, little halfy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
3.5
we're
weeks.
in it, guys. We're in it.
Not run around out there all sloppy.
You got to
So-
motor started back training. You look great, girl. Always slap that thing.
That'll be happening later.
You get PT 141. I know you don't
That's
need
right.
that.
That's right. Get a little tan,
Oh my
get a little
God.
erection, ready to go.
Oh boy. Hey, let's jump into that for a second.
Sure.
Let's talk about sex, guys and women, and what Titan Medical has to make that guy a stallion in the bedroom.
Sure. So listen, obviously sexual health is a big part of who we are as people, right? As humans, as Homo sapiens. You know, we're here to put on this earth, whether somebody likes it or not, or wants to disagree or not, to procreate. That's how it is. Animals are like that. Us humans are the exact same way, to procreate. So,
John, not me. I just want to sit and talk. I just want to sit and talk with you.
then you might be a beta. If the guy said that to you, he might be a beta. And I've seen it was so funny because this weekend I was talking to girls and they were telling me this. They were like, man, it's just so hard out there. Like all these effing betas out here. Like, you know, nobody can just really can charge or like grab a hold of my neck or something. I'm like, whoa. I mean, this might be getting a little down the line, but it's a problem. It's a problem because there's so many people out there that might have low testosterone and don't know it or high in estrogen. And they act like that. They definitely act like that.
So then, what do you do if a guy is coming up short? Not literally, but maybe ain't getting to full mass.
Yeah. So, you know, at that point,
power, that thing is not cooler. What were they called? Ice.
Not naming any names, but
Not naming names, Bobo.
buddy.
How can you help this young man?
sure.
Let's say hypothetically,
So
he
listen,
has a what is it? A baseball, a dugout, a dugout of women, and he's got to serve it up.
Oh yeah.
What do you got?
So yeah, so I mean, listen, if you're a guy and you want performance, right? Whether you can perform or you can't perform, that's fine. Either way, and that's totally up to you. But we have a number of different things. You know, for us, we have Supermans, we've got our Ironmans. So
Hold on.
what's
What's
a
a Superman? What's an Iron Man? Talk to me.
I'm gonna get into that. So a Superman, right, can be two different versions. A Superman can by itself could be sildenafil, which is the main active ingredient in Viagra, right? So it's 110 milligrams, comes in a troche, sublingually, kicks in very fast, very fast. Okay. If you're on testosterone replacement therapy and it's prescribed, whether it's prescribed by us or it's prescribed by somebody else, and we can confirm that, you can get sildenafil, right, with a back end of 10 milligrams of micronized testosterone. So this is not only going to give you the erection power, the blood flow, but it's also going to give you the energy and endurance to go more than one round. What usually happens is with guys that are older is they might be dating somebody that's younger. And at that point, what happens is,
guys, just know
they can get through it. And at that point, the girl wants to go again. And they're like kind of just laying there like, oh, well, I don't have erection, so we're good. But at that point, they can be more into it. So the micronized testosterone is definitely going to make you more powerful in the bed, right? Then you have the Iron Man. Iron Man is sildenafil and arginine. So this is the maximum blood flow for straight Iron Man power. If you have any doubts about getting blood flow, this is going to be the ticket.
Just clip that, guys. Just clip that, and that's the sales pitch.
You know, this can also be used in the workout room if you want to use it like that too as well, and then use it later. You can do that. That's fine. Also, PT-141, or we have it in Cupid's Candy too as well. PT-141 comes in an injectable, and this works by just like basically 2 maintenance shots a week, and you get erections whenever you want them. Great blood flow. You know, you got libido effect there too. It's not only helping the erections, right? But it's creating the mental drive through the nervous system. So sildenafil and tadalafil, Viagra and Cialis work vasodilation and blood flow. This works on the nervous system and creates the blood flow. So you ultimately want it. It's not, well, I can do it. I want it. So This is a great thing. And this is something that a woman can take too as well. So there are a lot of girls out there, or a lot of guys that maybe want to have sexual intercourse and the wife doesn't want to. I got a stomach ache. I got a headache. I'm tired. I told you before 8 o'clock or I'm going to bed, right? Or you didn't take out the trash when I wanted you to. You're not getting any. Well, this will turn it around. So if you want them begging for it, you want to start having them take PT 141, then they're going to be riled up. Now, either you take care of it or you run riled up and they're going to go get taken care of by somebody else. But somebody's going to take care of the business. So if you want it to be you, then I would, give them some PT 141, take yourself an Ironman and go to town. I got a lot of guys that take these different things. There is one more other one that I wouldn't do personally, but is a really, really popular one, and there are a lot of guys that use it, and that's Trimix. And Trimix is when you inject directly into your mister, and it automatically rises and stays risen. So it's at full attention for a long time. 4 hours probably, and then you're going to go down, hopefully, unless you take too much and they don't need the antidote. But this is used by a lot of people. Porn, old guys, or guys that just want to demolish. I know a guy, right, 33, 34 years old, got crazy amount of money. He'll go down to like Miami with like literally like 6 to 8 girls and then smash. Hi, Titan. I don't want to talk about smashing girls in front of Titan. You got green on too. Look at you matching dad. Oh, look at that backpack. I can't hear you. Audio's gone.
We're all the way up. Mike, your audio's gone.
You just grew what?
There you go.
Oh, you give me a hug? I thank you.
I drove a panda yesterday.
A panda yesterday, huh? Nice. Look at you,
I like it.
dude.
I like
You're
it. How are those
doing
abs
so
coming in?
much.
Are the abs coming in? Top of the top. Top of the
That's my
top.
school. See, Kentwood. See?
Can't
Is that
wait.
your school?
Yeah,
Oh, nice. You like your teacher?
yeah. Her name is Miss Beeston. We have different classes. We have a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also have a drawing area.
He loves drawing and he's piano now.
Nice. The classics. I like that.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Thanks, buddy.
Aw, dude, he is growing so much since I seen him last time.
Well, Tren, some Winstrol, and a little T-ball. And the kids grow. It's crazy. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Put 3 inches on them. Bring a little testing. There's a new one.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Dude. So you see what I've been doing lately with the juicing and like the like little ninja freezing it afterwards. I'm telling you, man, he's gonna love that thing. It is the best thing ever. I don't know about my sugar levels, but it is really, really good.
I love my fruits. I love that stuff. I love it. All right, so we've got a question here.
So it says,
yeah.
Hi, Mike and John. Is it true that being lighter is better for longevity?
So you probably saw this too. They study and talk about how you should be lighter as you get older.
Yeah.
So another way to say this is, lose some of the muscle, so at least you're on scale lighter. These people don't fully comprehend the common sense here.
Yeah.
Robbie's 81.
Yeah.
He is 90. It's like, stop. The weight's not going to make you live long. That's not how it's going to work. You know,
Right.
if you're a freaking slob at 300 pounds,
Right.
that's this.
And that would be true then at that point. Like putting bodybuilders aside, regular people, if you're, let's say you're 300 pounds and at that point you start getting lighter, of course your longevity is going to go up. Right. And you want this over time.
Do that.
You know, I mean, listen, even stress, right? Like, cause like, I mean, Mike, you put like some of these guys right now, they're in heavyweight and they're like 5'9", 5'10", and they weigh 260, 270 pounds. That's not going to be forever type thing. They're never
No.
going to live. They're not going to live till 60 something years old at that weight. They're going to get lighter over time. Now, muscle, I mean, they can still stay really high in muscle as far as that goes.
But
But
you
they're
and me
going
are
to lose some
just
over time.
average. We're talking about average Joe, just the guy that's out there. If you're 160 and you think that that's the goal,
No,
and that's
no.
to make you look longer,
No.
my recommendation is you probably should put some weight on, put
Yeah.
some muscle on, so as you get older, you're heavier. That's
Yeah.
metaphoric for where you're at.
Yeah.
So no, it doesn't clarify, and you don't need a study to say you need to be lighter or you need to be healthier. You need to be
Yeah.
healthier.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 160 now. If you want as much lean muscle tissue as you can possibly have, as you could possibly have, like not going extreme, but like literally, because if anything, something does happen, literally that is going to be your first defense and your buffer in your system. That's one thing I
Yeah,
learned.
you
Like,
should look at that study more than this study.
yeah.
The study of their weight being okay, you read it. Go read about how muscle is going to save you.
Right. And it
That's,
will.
that's
It
the
will.
study that's going to possibly save you during cancer problems.
That's the biggest one.
Problems. So go read those studies. That's going to be more beneficial for you than you just going, I'm good, I don't need to do anything. I'm
Right.
like,
You should continuously still weight train as old as you can get, right? As old as you're getting, you should try to weight train as much as possible. Keep the body going. Keep trying to put on that lean muscle. Even though your cells might be dwindling down over time, if you are optimizing or enhancing, then that could be different then. You're talking about a totally natural guy that doesn't take any sort of HRT, any sort of enhancement, no peptides. They're going to just keep dwindling. But those guys that really do take their health and put it as a priority and start getting into these things, they can reverse it or they can lower their biological age, you know? So this is something that, you know, people should be looking at for sure.
just want to say thank you to my friend here. Thank you. Hello.
Well, I don't know what that says. Not for Russia.
I'm in California. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that.
Cool. How do you increase max bench after plateauing? Mike would probably be the better guy at this, but I mean, I've just worked my way up every week, try to put on more weight, do as many as I can. Try next week, try to do it, recover. Should keep going up.
Just get on power bodybuilding. 9 weeks, 12 weeks. You're good. And understand this. If you're, I guess it would be called weightlifting. If you're weightlifting, you're going to hit a lot of plateaus. If you're training, two different things. If you're training, then there won't be a plateau because you're not trying to set up PR every 2 weeks and stuff like that. So there's a difference. If you're just going in and weightlifting, then don't do the PRs or you're just going to plateau. Just have fun weightlifting. But if you're training, then you understand the concept. There's reasons there's reasons there's reps, and there's reasons there's reps, and those are going to enhance you to get stronger.
Yep.
How about this one? We just saw this the other day.
Hey, Mike, any thoughts on men who use cuffs when doing cable lateral raises?
You just talked about this, and then I saw this.
I ain't seen nobody. I haven't seen guys using cuffs for that.
Lucky.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
You're lucky. It's just it's the person that doesn't think. It's like really isolated, great for the tricep muscle. And what you're not doing is you're not strengthening the wrist and you're not strengthening your elbow. So great. You'll have good triceps for the next 5 years, and then your elbows and your wrists will be weakest.
Yeah. No good.
That answers your question, my friend.
Yeah.
It's not like it's confusing to me. It's like isolate the tricep or you exercise. It's not a like, oh my God, I'm going to have Arnold Schwarzenegger arms if I do this little trick.
Right. Right.
It's like, it's that extreme. No, it's not. But the damage of it You guys realize muscle is temporary. It's if you eat, if you keep your body healthy, that's muscle. Your movement, your joints, and your connective tissue, that's time-based, my friends. That's mileage.
Yeah.
And that's why all of you right now are just calling up just to get your BP right now from Titan Medical.
APC and TB 500.
What's wrong with it? We're not talking today. We're talking in the future. So strengthen it now so you can do it in the future.
That's right.
You guys want to wait until after the fact, until you have bad elbows and knees.
Yeah. Better be proactive
All right.
instead of reactive.
Godzilla. Bye-bye. Godzilla.
Slow and controlled everything.
No,
You want to be
don't-
explosive on some, right?
No, it's what you're training at the time that you're training.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't just because you see one lift or something, that's always. You should explode. I have Titan
You want to be
doing
explosive?
squat jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like and box jumps dropping down and exploding.
Yeah.
Everything can explode for him. It's what you're training for at the time, and then change it up. I see your point, and I understand that. But it's always changing. There you go, Johnny.
What's the perfect balance between making the body better, stronger, and mileage? What's the perfect balance? The perfect balance, I would say, is making sure you're taking care of yourself and doing the right things. You know, some of these different therapies that we're talking about can definitely help out on some of these different things. As far as making the body stronger and better, absolutely. And at that point, you're going to want to look through a number of your different blood markers, making sure these things are on top or at least optimized. And at that point, one, that will help make your body healthier. Two, that'll probably make you stronger right off the bat. And then mileage, as far as that goes, if you're being prophylactic or proactive and using some of these different healing peptides, you can make sure, you know, injuries are down to a minimum or, you know, the wear and tear is not as bad. So, you know, that's what I would say the perfect balance is making sure you have your therapies, you're training correctly, you're eating good, right? You're sleeping, you're drinking water, those essentials, and taking your Titan therapies. I think you'll be on track.
Yeah, I don't fully understand it because you're always getting older. You're always changing the program. So there's always going to be different moments. You know, you should be focused on strength for a portion of the year. You should be slicing a portion of the year.
Yep.
It's going to be unfortunately slicing. Maybe you're doing a little bit more reps and stuff, so that's mileage. So pull back later when you get the power, so it's less mileage. And then you just do the best you can. But there's, again, if I give you one program and said, here's the pinnacle, your body's going to adapt in the next 3 to 6 months. Then what do you do? So
Yeah.
it doesn't really work that way. All you do is the very best you can at the time. Try to minimize the damage. Be preventative with what John's talking about.
That's right.
You guys are looking at a gold mine right here across from me.
Yeah.
You
Definitely
got,
helping in a lot of ways.
yeah, you guys have the blood work. So we got to find out first off, you know, what's going on there. Is there anything else we have to take care of? You know, before you even start a nutrition or training, my recommendation is you do your blood work.
You know, I like doing the blood work beforehand too. And you know, whether let's just put hormones aside. I mean, you're going to look at a lot of different things and you might unturn some of the problems that are right there in blood work. But, oh, this is off. Let's get this right. And then things start happening a lot quicker or like you want, you know. I mean, a lot of people hit plateaus and they don't know what's going on. They're eating good. They're training good. They're sleeping, but things just aren't working. That's why a lot of coaches that are out there use Titan Medical Center because they ultimately want to get the best results for their clients. Because if they get good results for their clients, they're going to get better referrals, right? The clients are like, oh, this guy did this to me and all this. So they want them to get it. And they can see it pretty much in the first month of training with somebody. And they're not moving the needle at all. And like these guys are really looking at things and things are going like they're supposed to be, but it's not going like it's supposed to be. And at that point, they'll literally have their clients call us, get set up with blood work, start looking through things, start uncovering some of these things, and then boom, and it starts getting results. And the trainers are happy, the clients are happy, and at that point, more referrals come in from that. So it's really, really good.
You're winning at that point.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
How do you feel about hill sprints for cardio? I like it. I like sprints. I like the sprints. If you can do the sprints, that's great. I mean, it's great endurance. If you can do a whole bunch for a long sprint, extended period of time. But they have different studies on these sprints, from raising testosterone and all these things. But I think sprints are good, man. And it really depends on I guess what you're training for and all. But I think in all, sprints are good.
I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to say no, because you wrote cardio. And so you gave me an extreme cardio. You gave me something extreme for cardiovascular. When cardiovascular can be honed in. You can be on a nice little treadmill, easy, cheesy, to burn body fat. But what you went with is the hardcore stuff, where I wake up the next day and I got to go train back or legs. And I'm like, I'm toasted. Why? Well, for cardio, I just ran hill.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, it doesn't make sense to me. If you're saying you're an athlete training for football season or wrestling or something or baseball, great. I recommend it. But you're saying cardio. Right now. I'd say cardio. Remember, cardio is such a simple thing. A lot of these is just going out for a moderate walk.
That's it.
And this has been around since Arthur Jones talked about it. Is that if your cardio, you can't have a moderate conversation, you're going too hard.
Right.
Think of that.
Yeah.
Who's talking when they're doing uphill sprints? I'm crying.
You're probably breathing pretty hard after the first couple, for sure.
A couple. I'm doing one and going home. Getting my milkshake.
I can still sprint, man. That's one thing. I used to be a runner way before the lifting. At that point, I was even told Sharice the other day, I was like, I'm thinking about going, starting to go just for a night jog at night. And she's like, man, I ran so long. She's like, the only time I've ever seen you run is basketball games I used to play, or with Peter, because those kids, when I was coaching baseball and stuff, those kids, I would run around those bases. I'd show them this is how you do it, and run those bases. So I can still do that, thank God, but I don't know.
That's athletic. That's different than
athletic.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cardiovascular would be good for health too, for your heart health.
Yeah, if you guys want to, do athletics stuff and do something hard, go do those sprints. Go roll. You want to lose your breath? Go roll for 2 hours, dude. I'll burn 10,000 calories after that. No workout, no cardio. So it just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Body fat? No. Thank you.
Oh yeah, nice. Can't engage at the moment, but this is such good stuff to talk about. I'll definitely back on another live. Go hard, go smart, everyone. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, my friend.
Do you think soy was ever meant to be a food? Like all beans, they are toxic. Raw, you literally have to cook the hell out of them. Beans are the seeds of the plants. I don't like soy. I'm not a big soy guy, obviously. Soy boy is not for me, but I wouldn't say it should ever been a food at that point. And I don't eat a lot of beans, so I'm out of that talk too as well. I think the only beans I would eat would maybe be green beans, and they got to be crispy and cooked a certain way, and that hardly happens in my life. So, yeah, I'm away from all that.
Yeah, I got no. I got nothing. That's your question about
no soy boy for Mike either.
Sorry.
No soy milk. Question. Should I take 1 day rest on Sundays if I'm lifting Monday through Saturday and doing some cardio days as well? Should I go to the gym on my rest day and do light cardio day? I mean, it's good to have a rest, guys. It really is good to have a rest. And if you really want to go to the gym and do something, go to the gym and focus on recovery for that day. Go in, You know, they got massage beds in some of these places, aqua beds, whatever they are. They got red light in some of these places you guys can go to. You guys can go and sit in a jacuzzi, you know, after that, if you have sore muscles and stuff. There's a number of different things you guys can do for recovery and feel like you've got something done that day instead of just sitting home. Because, like, for me, like, rest day would be me, like, trying to sleep, trying to eat as much as I possibly can, recovering as best I possibly can. If that's doing some, you know, some sauna or like I said, some jacuzzi, then I'm game for that. And I think that's good. I mean, I think that's, you know, one, you're like, all right, cool. Like, I'm fully taking care of everything, all the work that I put in. So I'm backing that up with the recovery day. And you're getting that day of rest. And at that point, I think that'll work out good. And you might need more days for recovery, though. It might not just be one.
I would go with, sounds like you have fun training. You're not taking it serious. You go there. And so, yeah, have fun. You want to go Sunday. But when you do make the decision to actually train like intense, it doesn't work that way. Just so you know, you take a rest day when the body needs rest. You don't take it because it's Sunday. I'll go in on Monday and I'm training Tuesday, and I'll take that day off. My body's so tired. That's how the day off comes to play. It doesn't come because it's Sunday. You don't get a high day because it's Sunday. You know, it doesn't work that way. Now, it does work that way if you're just having fun and you just want to get in and get exercise. And that's why I said, go and have fun Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for anybody out there serious, listen to the body. Listen to the body. It doesn't go off your schedule. And work training isn't 7 days.
Right.
It could be 9 days. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to do chest Monday. If you're sore the next day, your body's tired. It's all about. You can only train as well as you recover. If you're not recovering, you can't train. And it doesn't matter that it's another body part. If you're broken down, don't go in the next day. Take a day, go in the next day.
Sure.
If you want to do this for a life.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Get this, right? Oh.
What is optimal body fat percentage to start TRT? There is no optimal body fat percentage to start TRT. There's no number to start TRT for body fat percentage. So, like, I know, like, you know, like if you go to a surgeon and you're trying to get some of these procedures done, if you're over 30 and a BMI, they won't do it. You have to lose weight beforehand before you get the procedure done. That's the only time I've ever heard of body fat coming into play as far as you having to lower it or be at a certain point. When you talk about TRT or any of these other therapies that we offer here at Titan Medical Center, it doesn't matter what your body fat percentage is, right? We want to help you get that body fat percentage down into an optimal level. And then I know your question was, Derek, was what is an optimal body fat percentage? And that really depends on the person. But I mean, for me, I'd be optimal. I mean, between 10 and 12%. That's me. It might not be you. You might be a little bit higher than that. And girls might be a little bit higher than that. So at that point, you know, being in a good, let's look at it this way. If you look at your body mass percentage and your muscle percentage, right? Your fat-free mass and then your fat mass. You want your fat mass obviously to be on the lower end of things. And this is usually higher, right? And your fat-free mass is obviously your muscle, and this is what you want to be more. So if you do a tool like a scanner per se, like it'll usually tell you what your body fat percentage is and where that body fat percentage is mostly at. So if it's visceral belly fat, this is a whole different thing now. We're talking about two different types. So if it's visceral belly fat you're talking about, you're going to want to get the visceral belly fat down as much as possible. But if it's your pure body fat percentage, you know, and I had to look at what BMIs, I don't go by that anymore, but like I'm trying to think it's between 13 and 15%. I think for guys is a normal or average. I'd have to look it up. But I wouldn't go by that. I would go by how you look in the mirror and how your clothes are fitting. If you look in the mirror and you're 6 foot and you're 225 pounds and you got a 6-pack and you look great, right? On a BMI chart, you would be obese. And that would be a problem if you were just looking at the numbers. So it really is looking at yourself too and how you look, comparing it to the numbers. And then at that point, I don't know what to say. Like Mike would probably be obese for his body type right now. And
Hey, easy.
I'm saying because the weight is so much. You know this. The weight is so much. That's all they go by. They're like, "What's your weight? What your height?" Doesn't matter how much muscle you have, how much fat mass you have on your body. They don't really look at that.
Well, here's the cool thing. You can go to Harvard, Stanford, or any of the big schools, and you will see a nutrition book. And in that nutrition book, they will talk BMI. And when they talk about BMI, they'll say, well, why is this? And there's a picture of me from Harvard to Notre Dame, to Yale, and asking the trick question on why Michael O'Hearn is this way. How crazy is that?
That is awesome.
So that being awesome, the question here is, what's the optimal body fat to start TRT? Which confuses me because I'd love to know how you came up with that question. When do you start the medicine when you're sick? When the temperature is 101 or 108?
Yeah.
When the doctor said to start it. At no point, and I'm still trying to comprehend this, what does body fat have to do with starting TRT?
I don't think it
You
has
start
anything to do with it.
TRT if you're at, let's say you're at 8%, you're 35, 40, which is great. Your T level is 150. Are you starting it? You're starting it.
Yes.
Let's say you're 300 pounds and you're at 37% body fat. And again, your T level's at 200. Are you starting it? You're starting it.
Yeah.
I don't comprehend how you even came up with this question.
Yeah.
Am I missing something here?
Like I said, the only thing I could think of is like surgeons. They say you have to be a certain body fat percentage to have these surgeries. But as far as TRT or anything like that, there's no body fat
Wait a minute.
percentage.
You just say surgeon said that you have to be at a body fat?
Yeah, they're plastic surgeons to get some plastic
Oh,
surgeons.
plastic surgeon. Sorry.
Yeah, even some surgeries, unless it's like a necessary type thing. But sometimes if it's an elective type thing, they'll be like, "Hey, listen, you weigh too much."
I can understand elective.
Yeah.
You're getting heart surgery. I don't care if you're.
Oh no, they don't care. Yeah,
Nah.
you're going in.
It's out the door. I don't know how you got this question, so if you can, real quick, let me know how you came up with that, because I'm lost.
Yeah.
Body fat doesn't matter. Age technically doesn't matter. It's you got to make sure that you're healthy. It's medicine, guys.
Yep.
I think you guys still think that like you're going to get ready for the Olympics. It's like you guys are just getting healthy. At the end of the day, testosterone falls in your body, you get on testosterone. Simple.
Yep.
This isn't a trick question.
But it's optimal. So maybe he's wondering also, is that a factor that affects how his body absorbs the TRT? Is it maybe as effective?
I ain't that smart.
What'd he say?
Just trying to come up with a concept of what this guy was asking.
There is no concept, Jeff, for sure on this one. This is somebody that's been uninformed.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's all right. Star TRT. Any advice for increasing low energy levels? Woman. Well, first, depending on what your age, I would definitely look at your blood. You know, this is a big one for a lot of females out there and males. But if you're looking to really increase energy levels and everything looks okay on that blood panel, our ECA Stack Plus is definitely going to rev you up. Going to give you nice, clean energy, good mental clarity. And at that point, thermogenesis helping you stay lean. It's a winner, you know, and no crash. It's one of the best things about the ECAs. I take those things one a day, and I'm revving all day long. I'm up early, so I'm revving all day, and I don't go to bed till late, and I'm still just on that one pill a day. Workouts and the whole nine. You could take two if you really want to, but at that point, one of those will definitely increase energy levels, and a D would be another one to increase energy levels too as well, naturally.
Perfect. Thank you, Momo. Look at that. Chicken and sweet potato.
Nice.
You're on point, dog.
I
3
guess.
weeks, Mr. Olympia. But before I go today, I thought this would be a great finisher for today. Johnny, take us home on this bad boy. Finish out the show with that. I'm gonna enjoy my chicken and
Go ahead, bro.
get in there. Kid. Talk to us. Hair loss.
All right. Any good peptides to prevent hair loss? So, prevent hair loss, GHKCU is a pretty good one. But as far as peptides, I would look at biotin injectable. I would look at a hair foam that we do. It's got Lantropose, finasteride, and minoxidil. I use that one personally, and I think Mike uses that one personally. Or hair health capsules. I mean, really attacking a couple of different things here. One, we want to make sure that the blood is still going to the scalp. And that's one of the biggest things that it does. Blood gets shut off, follicle loses blood and dies, and it's gone. They have some evidence nowadays, though, saying that those follicles are not truly dead. They will be able to come back. So that is coming down the pipeline, guys. It is coming. So, maybe hair loss will be a forgetful thing now, and everybody will be able to grow hair. We'll see. But if you want to keep it right now, I would definitely do injectable biotin. I would definitely look into maybe, the finasteride, Lantropose, and minoxidil hair foam that we do, or hair health capsules. You take all three of those, you're going to be good.
Johnny, what do I do?
What do you do?
Yeah, for hair.
Hair foam, tighten hair foam. So at that point, the Lantropose, minoxidil, finasteride, the hair health capsules, and you do the injectable biotin. You do all three. So you're essentially getting it injectable, oral, and topical. You're attacking it in three different ways.
A lot of oral. What are you laughing at? I'm saying the product. I don't know what you're talking about. Andreas, come on.
So I mean, using these three, attacking it three different ways, you're definitely going to be able to keep the hair you have, grow more hair, and have it get thicker too as well.
He's finishing up.
So Alex Toledo on here said hair loss is usually a vitamin D deficiency. Get more sunlight and eat seafood. That is so far from the fact.
Oh, let it go, Johnny. Let it go. Let him believe it.
I'm not letting this go.
Come
I'm not letting
Johnny.
no misinformation here. All right, so Alex, vitamin D is not even a vitamin; it's a hormone. Okay, and this could definitely it has a lot of different things that it does help out with testosterone.
He won't let it ride. He won't let it ride.
Your kidneys, everything, right? And you would think that sunlight would be able to, and seafood is going to be able to raise vitamin D levels. That's not true either. I'm living down in Florida. I go out in the sun every single day, and not just me, a million other people. And most people are vitamin D deficient. And the reason is because your body is not converting it into vitamin D like it used to.
John,
seafood, I eat more seafood than most.
John, you know this. You give a smart man a reason, he'll understand it.
I just try to help here.
Hungry thing.
Says, oh, yeah,
I'll never believe it. Dude, he came up with that himself. He's like, hey, vitamin D fixes hair. Well, that's a lot of people pissed off.
DHT has a direct effect on hair loss. Dihydrotestosterone. Balance it out, you'll be good.
I'll let you got John. You got him
to
respond.
Hold on, one more. Shay Ahmad said, I take oral dutasteride, but it's give me dry eyes. Shay, do you know what dutasteride does? And there's a lot of people out there that push this for hair. And it might help you grow a little bit of hair back, but dutasteride, what it does is it kills your testosterone. Kills it. If you want to go and get low T, right? Low T tested for sure, take dutasteride. It's going to knock your testosterone in the dirt. So it might help you keep hair, but you ain't getting an erection. You ain't building no muscle. And
you got hair, though. But you got hair.
Well, the question would boil down to the person. Would you rather have hair and be a weakling, or would you rather not have hair and be a bull? You would want to have both, optimally. But
every married going, I'd rather just have the hair. I don't get the sex anyways.
Yeah, see, for me, like I would rather lose every single little lock on my head and be able to just ram whatever I wanted to and just be a monster.
Johnny came in fired up today. I love this.
For something like this, for sure. All right, so he does take testosterone in that case. All right, so I'll take a testosterone test in that case. You should. If you've been on dutasteride for more than 30 days, definitely do a testosterone test. If you got a previous one you can compare it to, great. If you don't, look at what those numbers are. And I'd like you to come back on here, because we're on here every Tuesday and tell us, what did it come back as? And I'll even go one further, Shay, sign up for a blood test through Titan Medical Center. We're nationwide if you're in the United States. And I'll tell you what, if the testosterone comes back good, I'll pay for the test. If it doesn't, you pay for the test and it stays like that.
It doesn't give me that option.
Can't win.
Man, you
can't lose.
good job, buddy.
Yeah, come on. Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of good questions coming in. I hear my coworkers talking about peptides for this and that. What are peptides? How do they work? You got another 15 minutes, Mike. So, all right. So peptides are amino acid building blocks of protein, right? So at that point, peptides are just sequences of amino acids in different sequences, right? And there's different peptides for different things. There's sexual peptides that will help you reduce libido and all that. There's healing peptides that will help you heal acute chronic injuries. There are growth hormone peptides will raise your growth hormone levels and help destroy visceral belly fat. There's skin peptides that help produce more collagen. There's so many different things and so many different peptides out there that I couldn't list all of them and tell you all the benefits. The best thing I can tell you to do is call or text Titan Medical Center 727-389-3220, and we'll be able to give you all the information, and we service nationwide if you want to take advantage of it.
See what's commented on there. We're doing YouTube short. Johnny, thank you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Good times today. Good times.
You were fired up. I love it.
I'll be fired up the rest of the week. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go.
Go play, brother.
Later, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
Man, Johnny was fired up. I love it. Hey, guys. Great. There were some good questions and some absolutely doesn't make sense to me questions. So that's life in the big city, I guess. But for serious lifters, no, not serious lifters. I don't want to say it that way. I want to say for people that are actually serious about themselves and like themselves and want to change their physiques for better. Man, I'm doing the 30-day blitz. I'm rocking and rolling, coming in the best shape of my life for the Olympia. We got 3.5 weeks. I'm staying on this and then doing a dry out at the end. Let's freaking go. That's pretty simple. All you do is go on over to any of my platforms. I'm guessing it's on the YouTube, which is on right now. There's a link right there in the bio. It's all you got to do. Just take a look. Mike O'Hearn, there's the link. Program. When you do get on the program, remember this though, nutrition and training, there is a private group. Now, it's free to everybody that subscribes. That way, you guys get to talk to me as we're doing this. Not here, but in the private group. And so I will chat with you and say, hey, how's it going? What's going on? And you could actually even do a second level to that, which again is free to all the subscribers. And you get to go, hey, here's my physique. This is what I'm looking like. What do I need to work on? What should I want to do this? I want to just get great abs. That's what I want to focus on. How do I switch the nutrition to make it more that? Training, all that kind of cool, fun stuff at the end. And to help you get there, and this is the bridge. Instead of you guys wasting the next few years trying to figure it out, I get you there in the next 12 weeks. Done. In shape, ready to go. I'm out.